All right, welcome on in. Welcome. Oh, hopefully everybody's having a great start to your weeks. Oh, a news story in news, but it's too late.
The person who has redeemed this reward would like you to know that they are
first.
Nah, that's all good. Damn, look at all you guys getting your check-ins. Nah, Cam, we'll get it in, buddy. We'll get it. Also, what's happening, Vash? Title. Also, title. Look, I got this all set up. Look at this. Look at this. Straight into the thing, bro. Yeah. Hopefully you guys are all having a good week. I know the week is just starting. That's just something I always say because I'm normally streaming on a different day. Okay, I see. Yeah, welcome on in, guys. Welcome. How you guys doing today? I was just pointing this out to Emily. Look at what's happening to this beard back here. When I first did it, it was lined up. What happened? What has happened here? Ugh. I am expecting to get it cleaned up on Thursday because I'm going to get another haircut on Thursday, but I'm expecting to get it cleaned up. But bro, why is it growing? Why is it growing like that? Why is it growing out of line, bro? I'm about to whip it back into line here. But yes, sorry. I did a little thing into the chat. It was I should actually update that a little bit. So I did a little thing into the chat that is just made me think about it because Title shared that his wife runs an online store. I'll throw it into the chat again real quick. But she runs an online store where she makes just some general goods and stuff. Even if you guys are ever interested in checking it out, I'll throw the link in there for you. But she recently was on a local news station where she was promoting her online store, and it was awesome. And the reason I know that is because Title did share it with us. But yeah, there it is. If you guys want to check it out, it's really, really cool. And I like giving her a shout out because honestly, she's super, super awesome too. So just great people. Need a haircut for my head hair. Yeah, I'm gonna get the haircut as well, but the beard as well. And yeah, I do have my Park Ranger Jurassic Park mug today. Oh, coffee is hitting. It's hitting. If you guys didn't see, yesterday I was talking about it a little bit on stream, but I recently came across a new app called Coffee Master, and I was talking about that you take a picture of your coffee bag, it processes the information. She was giving me a look. What you mean? What look was it? You take a picture of your coffee bag, it processes it, and then you tell it like what you want to make your coffee into and what kind of grinder you have, and it gives you like some general settings and like a recipe. It definitely uses some kind of AI to do it. And the other day I was testing it out with my mocha pot. I don't have a good mocha pot recipe. I know generally how to use my mocha pot, but I I've had like one time where I've used it and I made extraordinary coffee, and then I've never been able to really do that again. I mean, I have good coffee out of it. It's just I had extraordinary coffee once. And so I posted in the Discord. It's in the Discord only. The recipe that it gave me and a video of me doing it. I did have to put the video onto YouTube because Discord's size limitations. But it is an unlisted video, so you'll just, I mean, unless you know how to look up unlisted videos, which I'm sure the internet does, you can find it that way. But it is technically a Discord exclusive, so if you want to check any of that kind of stuff out, I do want to try and do more little things like that when I can, but we'll see. Coffee does sound good. It does sound nice, bro. It's so nice. It's very nice. Yeah. The recipe was interesting. It's funny because it gave me like I will kind of just generally spoil this, but it gave me a grind amount. And then I did that amount and it didn't all fit into my thing. And so then I was like showing it. I was like, oh, this is the amount that didn't fit. And it's like a gram, which is not a big deal. But a gram of coffee is still expensive. Like coffee is expensive. And just wasting a gram of coffee is not a great look. So the coffee was good. It was I think it was good, not great. So yeah, just a something to keep an eye on. I do want to try it with some other things and just see how it goes, but we'll see. Rabbit's face in extra grounds. It sure didn't.
And you are out of here.
Isn't that like known to be like a really just a terrible technique anyway? Like Vash is making a joke at the people who do that to their dogs whenever their dogs make a mess or some kind of potty training exercises, but they usually like rub their faces into it because that's what's gonna get them to stop. But I always felt like that shit's borderline abusive. But it's AI, so maybe I don't care. I don't know. Fucking clankers, you know. Shit, I have a baby deer update. I talked about it a little bit yesterday, but I mean, this is just the full update. This will be the last update. Over the weekend, I mentioned it a little bit yesterday, but our deer, our little baby deer, at least one of them broke out from one of my gates. He smashed one of the gates out, and he was like gone. So we popped the gate open, just thinking, well, the other one's still back there. Maybe the other one will come back after he like, because I think he got like scared by like the fireworks and everything. So we're like, okay, great. Maybe he'll come back, and he did. The next day he was out in the back with his brother and everything. Great. We left the gate open, and within like a couple of hours, I see down here, I can see out into the side of my yard because I'm in the basement. I'm a little low, but there's like a, half window or whatever they call it. And I can see mama deer go by with both of the baby deers. We left the gate open for another day, and yesterday they did not come back. I don't think they're coming back. So we locked up the gate, and they are officially evicted. So he made venison. No, bro. No, bro. Not with a baby deer. Come on, bro. Yeah, they're gone. They're gone, bro. They don't live here no mo. If somebody calls, I'm gonna be like, they don't live here no mo. They cooked. I don't know if they cooked, bro. I mean, they just don't live here no more. Listen, I was saying to Emily, I was like, this is probably the best 2 baby deer have ever lived that were not like, that were just in the wild, technically. Because they technically, we didn't do anything with them. We generally fed them or whatever, but they weren't living with us. They weren't part of, like, we weren't keeping them or anything. We were just generally looking over them. I was like, they had food, water, fucking anything they wanted. Anything. So yeah, honestly, they're fine. They're doing great. Big sad though. A nice safe space to grow. But even if I think the growing point of like baby deer is a little longer, but they felt like they seemed like they were okay, you know? they're fine. Or they're not. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Whew. Yeah. How's everybody's week started out for you guys? I had a nice slow Monday for the most part. It was slow, but it ended up being busy. Like, I have a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff kind of coming up, so I've been getting some stuff at work ready. Just doing a bunch of stuff. There's so much stuff. So I like, our work volume was slow, but I had a lot of stuff that I was kind of getting prepared and things like that. So it's been a lot of it was a lot of work generally, but not anything crazy. Yeah, it was pretty good though, considering setbacks made it go fast. Oh, was it just work setbacks? Hopefully. Yeah, and it was a little cooler today, which is really made it a little bit better. Our warehouse did not seem very much cooler inside, but I feel like it was a little cooler generally, which I'm really glad about. I am glad. I'm ready to be done with all of the muggy hot BS that was last week. Yeah, just work. Good. I'll take work setbacks, because work is whatever, you know? Work is what it is. F that heat, bro. You get what I'm saying. I'm not built for this. I'm a Ohio boy. I'm not built for the heat. Yeah, beard has really been coming in. I've been trying to not touch it. Because I got my hair appointment, and I scheduled to do a little beard cleanup as well, and I was hoping he'll take good care of it, but I don't know. I've been wanting to trim up the mustache. The mustache has gotten long. Look at it. Every time, I think I talked about this recently too, like, and sometimes I just pull my mustache out of my mouth until I like curl it a little bit. I can get almost a full-on curl going. Almost a full-on curl. Yeah, so we have like a bunch of people coming over tomorrow, so that is the reason why I'm streaming today. We're gonna do all the same things we'll normally do. We're gonna go over some news, which lots of news, and some big news today, and then we will get into more Wind Waker, which we are going to be starting the Wind Temple there. So we have a big packed full day. Also, fingers crossed that Wind Waker boots up. The last 2 times we've tried to run Wind Waker, there's been some weird issues, so where it's taken a little bit of time to work on. I also did not fix my new game screen at all. It's not the one that will permanently run, but it is the one that I was going to try and run a couple of times and see how it goes, and I didn't do anything else to it, so it's exactly the same. I'll try and have it finished up on for Thursday though. With that, we should do a little guess the game. Oh, that was weird. It put me all real small up here for a second. He wasn't sure what he wanted to do with me. But let's do guess the game. Oh, that's a nice red wall. Game messing up is a little upsetting. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Title had like he had looked up some fixes, and one of them was like delete like all the data associated to the game, and I was like, bro, wouldn't that just delete my save data? Like, I don't want to do that. We'll figure it out. I closed the game like all the way down and all the way out this time, or at the end of last stream, so I'm hoping it works. Yeah, it's the cache, not including your save data. You think it's not including the save data? Like, it'd be fine if we do it? Man, what if it was? What if it was my save data? What would we do then? You know, what do we do if it's my save data? We just quit. We just got to delete the right thing. Okay. Run it back, bro. You know how much I don't want to run that whole game back? We're on part 15. Part 15. Now we don't get a full hour every time we're streaming, but we've done a good chunk of stuff. Only for OOT, bro. I know OOT so well too. You know? And that was why I was like, I gotta do it. Think how much fun the swing will be again, bro. Did you see how I don't know, maybe you didn't. I couldn't remember. I sent it to Vash, but it was either on Instagram or I think it had to be on Instagram. Bro, people were pissed at me about that clip. People were pissed at me about that clip, bro. They were so mad. They were so mad at me. And I was like, bro, you're not gonna convince me that it's intuitive or whatever. Rage baited? No. I wasn't even intentionally doing it because I still don't believe that a game should run like that. Because they also, I mean, and this could be, some of it is my ignorance. Some of it could be my ignorance. I promise you it could be. But I do not remember them ever specifically stating that you could climb up the fucking hook shot. Now I figured out you could. I figured that out that you could, but I don't believe they ever explained that to you. And then people were like, well, you never done it? You never played a video game before? Like, bro, this is brand new for the fucking Zelda game. You gotta fucking get off my fucking back about it, bro. Oh, I know this game. This is Stray. Boom shakalaka. Bro, I know this game right off the ripper. Off the ripper, bro. Right off the ripper, bro. I was laughing in the comments. Bro, people are brutal. They do not hold back when they want to tell you like that they think you fucking suck as a person. And those were pretty generally light comments, most of them. The one was like, this is your first fucking video game? I think my comment back to them was yes. No fucking dweeb. Come in here and tell me it's my first fucking video game. Bro, I didn't even realize. Have you never played a video game before? And I said, first one. Brother, said another. You bumped the wall. Climb up the road. Feet hit into wall. So you're mad Link can't clip through the wall? Bro, that's not a glitch. It's a brain power issue. I played this game when I was 4 or 5 for the first time, and even I knew you had to climb up the rope to avoid hitting the ledge. Stop. Stop, Banana Caldy. I don't think you did. Bonking against the wall, sir. Well, and then there was the really nice one. I remember this also happened to me when I played. My best guess is Link is hitting the wall and forcing it backwards. Damn, actually just a W comment on there. That's not a bug. You swung too low, dum-dum. Gotta climb up a bit. And then one person said skill issue. Okay. Damn, bro. Why are people like this? No, I immediately sent it to Vash and I was like, bro, this is killing me. It's making me laugh so hard that people were so mad about it. And I even said in my commentary over the top of it, and I was like, I found a few bugs, and it was like very like, you know, and maybe it is a little bit of rage bait, but I felt like my intent was in the way that I was conveying that it was not actually a bug. Like, I get it that it's not, but I was very much like not happy about it. Bro, that comment section was so mad. They were so mad. And it's so few comments too. I think it was like 23, but a lot of those are like me responding to people because I was trying to be nice. I was trying to engage with people because most of the people they're not coming after me for like anything ridiculous. They were saying that my brain power is small, but that's probably fair actually. All right, let's do our guess the movie as well. Bro, I don't know what this is. A 56% on Metacritic and a 4.6 on IMDb. Family and animation. $2,000. DB Sweeney. What the fuck is this? It's not a Jurassic Park movie. Dino King. Journey to Mountain Fire or Fire Mountain. Dinosaur Island, Dinosaur Hotel. It's not a Dinosaur Hotel. Walking with Dinosaurs. Could be that dinosaur movie because I feel like that was the one where like the picture was like of the long neck with the comet going by him, right? Was that the movie I was thinking of? Dinosaur. Got it from the first image. Okay, so it is Dinosaur. Nailed it. I even had the McDonald's toy. Huge, bro. Okay, hold on. Wait a second. Dinosaur. Movie? There we go. Yeah.
We used to have empires run by emperors, then we had kingdoms run by kings, now we just have countries.
No. Hold on. Wait. I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with that title, and I would agree, bro. Hold on a second. I like what you're saying there, buddy. Okay, hold up. I'm gonna show you guys this image real quick. Sorry. Guess the game. You got to get out of here for a second. This is the image I was thinking of. Yeah, the little long neck with the fucking meteors and shit. See? I generally knew what it was. I remember at least the poster for it. Now we just have countries. Ugh, nah. They still run by something, bro. Wink. Love that movie, dude. I've never seen it. Have you ever seen Of It, Vash? Because I had never seen the movie specifically, but I've generally seen the poster and some stuff about it. Aladar? Oh, damn, that's cool, bro. See, you really know it, Kant. That's awesome, bro. Worth watching if you have Disney Plus, dude. I might. I recognize it. See, I knew we had to have. I was gonna say, there's no way we don't, bro. We're like in that demographic, I think, man. Also, wow, we were watching on Netflix. Netflix always has this whole thing where they do documentary shows, and I eat them up. And recently they were doing the Worst Neighbors, something like that. Worst Neighbors, something. I don't know. It's one of these just general whatever things. Like a docu series, and each episode is its own contained story. There we watched the first one, and that one was wild. And then yesterday we watched the second one, and the second one was about this person's house exploding, and it was crazy because it didn't happen quite like. But I was telling you guys a couple weeks ago, like what, a week or so ago, that building, that house over by me exploded. this was like reminiscent. Like everything they were talking about was really similar. I mean, generally so. And like even like showing like the aftermath pictures, like that was very much how like those pictures of the house by my work were. That being said, that one was set up. The one on the show was set up. The one over by me legitimately seemed like an issue. Like it seemed like an accident, and nobody died. But yeah, man, I was like, whoa, yeah. And seeing how like it like fucked people's houses up that were really close, I was like, damn, I bet you there's a lot of houses over there that felt it. But like like I said, my building, steel, concrete, you know, like an absolute unit of a building, fucking like you fucking felt it. The whole building felt like it like swayed. People were talking about the roof felt like it moved. Like it was crazy. And so I felt a little bit like I felt a little validated in how much I felt about it. So how Anne Hathaway is in like 6 movies this year. I did hear about this. I did hear she's in like a lot of movies, but so are like so many people. Isn't like Zendaya in a bunch of movies this year? And one of them being a dinosaur movie. She's in a dinosaur movie? What dinosaur movie? You watched them? I only watched the first 2. We're gonna get into the 3rd maybe tonight. We'll see. Pressure waves don't play? Bro, you're not even joking. You're not even joking. Those pressure waves go crazy. But yeah, we definitely felt it. And I like I said, I just felt more like, oh yeah, these are like the things I remember as well. This is AG. I think it's AEG? Could be. Easy. Easy. Her and Obi-Wan. Oh, a little Ewan McGregor? The end of Oak Street. Interesting. Let me see. What the fuck? I didn't even know about this. Title would know about this more than I would. This seems like a Title ass movie. He loves himself some dinosaurs. The end of Oak Street. Interesting. I wonder how it'll end up being. It's crazy that she's in this. The end of Oak Street trailer. 1 month ago? Yeah, let's take a look. Oh, buddy, chill. I saw the trailer to that at the theater. Nice. Oh yeah, how did you ended up going and seeing the you went and saw the one scary movie, didn't you? I meant to ask how it ended up being. Yeah, let's take a look at this real quick.
Did anybody else see that weird light last night?
What weird light?
The wind was blowing all crazy. Starbuck was freaked out and barking.
Could have been lights from a helicopter.
Or a UFO? Aliens.
Shut up, Dad.
Water's not working.
Looks like the whole neighborhood's lost power.
The hell was that?
Oh my God, bro.
We can't leave.
I think that our neighborhood
house, our whole street has moved.
How the hell is that even possible?
Get out of there! Run!
What the hell's going on?
Get inside now!
I just heard a gunshot.
Oh, damn. Mrs. Johnson got effed up, bro.
Gather supplies.
Grab anything you can use as a weapon.
What are we gonna do?
We're gonna survive. God's not gonna let us die here.
Greg, you only go to church at Christmas and now you're telling the kids God's looking out for us?
What about the people who are out there getting eaten?
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not convinced. This doesn't look particularly great to me, but like, I mean, that's not saying that it's gonna be bad, or if you're interested in it, that it's gonna be bad or anything. I just That's cool that she's in it though. I just need to be entertained. Listen, I think that's probably gonna do it. It'll probably entertain you. Yeah, it looked different. Just turned into monster movies, no different than Godzilla. Listen, I won't take this Godzilla slander for the pure fact that we got Godzilla -1 recently, and Godzilla -1 goes fucking crazy. If you've not seen that, I would say that you definitely should. That movie is more than just a monster film. Someone needs to go out there and record new cat sounds. Oh yeah, the roars and shit. They did a good job with Scary Movie. I thought enjoyable and silly, but not iconic like early ones. Yeah, that's too bad. I feel like they just never found like their stride. Like after 1 and 2, they just. It's not like those other ones were bad. I think 5 was really bad. I think 5 was bad. But I feel like they just, I don't know. It felt like too, like from everything I had heard, they were like, man, their reaction to people not really enjoying that film, it was bad. And listen, I got no problem with if you don't enjoy a film or you do enjoy a film. Like that. All those things are super just, unique to each person. Like that's fine. I don't mind that. But they were like, people don't like it because it's too woke, bro. Like, or people were too woke or whatever. I was like, bro, chill out. Like, come on now. Monster movies are great, but I want my dinosaur movies to be about dinosaurs. Yeah, I will tell you what. The first 2 Jurassic Parks are great. I love them a lot. But I will say this: Jurassic World, the first Jurassic World, with Chris Pratt, the first one that he was in, we watched over the weekend, and that movie fucking is a banger. Like, I don't care what people think, that movie fucking slaps. Like, it has some good ass moments. It also has bad moments, but that one's like the closest to like the original, 1 and 2 in my mind, of all of like the newer ones, especially of the newer ones. So to like it, I appreciate a few jokes, but don't think parody films are for me. Yeah, good parody films can be, or I was gonna say parody films in general can be hit or miss, because if they're not your sense of humor, like it's hard to get into that moment, right? I always remember like the Naked Gun films I really like, but those are also just the absolute silliest fucking films. Like they're not high, like highbrow humor or anything like that. It's none of that kind of stuff. It's just the stupidest bullshit ever, and I love it. And so yeah, but some people were like, those movies are dumb. Like, yeah, of course. Yeah, the humor is one of those things. It's so subjective. So they also did a lot of callbacks. Every new film that's a remake or a new series, a new entry into a series that they've already done, always does callbacks. That's actually the shit that I hate. I hate when they do remember this joke. Those are the only things I don't like. I mean, again, this is all just personally. I mean, there's different things that are like that can work for those things or whatever, and people enjoy it. But man, I just don't. I like when movies can be like their own thing, and they can build off of them. But just doing like a callback, it sometimes just ends up being like, yeah, I remember when you said that line in every other movie before this, but those were 15 years ago. Yeah, that's the thing that I guess worries me about they're gonna do another Austin Powers at some point. They've like been very clear about it, and I love me some Austin Powers, but goddamn, I am definitely worried that they're just gonna do too many of those same jokes again. And I want them to do something different. Have fun with it. Do something that's a little more, you know. They're stupid movies. Yeah, they're good though. I like them a lot lately, so it's coming, bro. He's straight up said it essentially, right? Dude, that's so cool. I am really glad that you got to see it and enjoyed it, man. At least more so than I would have expected. Whenever it comes out to streaming, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I didn't want to go to the movies to see it. I didn't know if I just was worried if it wasn't gonna be good enough. But that's so cool. I'm glad you liked it, bro. That makes me a little bit more excited for it. So do it in a way that stands on its own, gives a wink nudge moment. Yeah, a little here and there is okay, but you don't have to do too much with it. You can do a little bit. Or they constantly explain the punchlines. Yeah, I don't know if I was gonna say I don't know if I watch enough of them that do that, but like I could understand that's not what you want. You don't want anybody to like belittle you as like an audience member. Like, do the joke, keep going. If it takes me 2 or 3 watches to get the joke, like that's fucking awesome. It should. I'm not saying that has to be every joke. It shouldn't be every joke, but if you have a couple of those in there, and then it's like eventually you're like, oh my god, like bro, that's actually crazy. Those are great. Plus he was Dr. Evil in some pizza ad I got or something too. Yeah, dude, I saw that. That's awesome. I did see there was like a report, and could be just absolute bullshit, but it sounded hilarious to me if it was true that they were gonna have The Rock be a clone of Dr. Evil, and he was gonna be Mega Me instead of Mini Me, and I was like, bro, that's kind of okay. I could get behind that. Like you're taking the same joke generally, but kind of putting at least a decent spin on it. I don't know. We'll see. Used Regal Unlimited. Nice. Yeah, I love a good movie program too. So it could be good. It could be, or it could be bad. I don't know. Honestly, I just yeah. It's so tough to make new films in genres that worked in the 90s and early 2000s now, you know? It's just hard to do it. And I'm not gonna belittle anybody for trying, you know. I feel like it's a really tough job. It's not one that I think I could do better. So you know, I think the Wayans brothers are very talented. And they do a great job at the stuff that they do. So I don't ever want to belittle them in what they're doing, because that shit's tough, especially coming back to it after, you know, however many years they've been away from it too. So, but Mike Myers is usually pretty good. We'll see. What do we got time wise? We could probably rock the house in the angle real quick, I think. Is RI Rhode Island. RI State, Rhode Island. Tiverton. It's gotta be Tiverton, right? Tiverton, Rhode Island. A little log cabin, as it were. Let's do $750,000 more. Okay. It is very much a log cabin. Actually, beautiful inside. The outside kind of was throwing me for a loop here. Inside is beautiful. I do like, if you're gonna do like the inside with the wood, I don't mind this like natural wood, you know, and I actually don't mind that at all. Let's go just a straight milli. More? Okay. Kitchen looks really nice. Here's the problem. Here's where I cut off exactly what I just said. I don't mind that flooring, but this with this flooring is kind of jarring. It kind of feels like a weird juxtaposition that's just too harsh. It's not bad, but it's a little bit not of my taste, you know? Like even like the having the wood up here kind of just feels like it's like it's your eye is drawn straight to it because everything else is so white and clean. I think they could do something. They could do like a little bit of a stain on this part of it and be okay, right? I feel like. Let's do 1.25. Less. Okay, we're finding. Yeah, because even in here, it's okay. You at least have some of the bricks to kind of cover up a little bit, and you're matching it with a little bit of a color thing on the bedspread. Now you could do a little more with that, be okay. The blue with this is actually pretty nice, I will say too. I like blue, and the floor being kind of an orangey color, blue and orange. I really like blue and orange, contrasting colors, or whatever they call it. I could get down with that. Let me see what else. I missed a couple of things. Sold earlier this year, 1.45 acres and 4 bed, 3 bath. Okay, cool. What do I think this house could be worth? It's 1 point something. What do you think? It's maybe 1.1. I mean, it's an easy guess. It's an easy guess. But we nail it. We nail it on that. That's beautiful. All right, let me see what our other pictures are. 1980. Yeah, like I said, it's a pretty generally beautiful house. I do like this room over here that they got going on. Oh, I can't get to it. I can't quite get to it. Oh, I'm getting stopped to the room. Oh my God. My arm, it can't get into the room. That's crazy that my line is like right there. What the fuck? Yeah, that's pretty cool though. It's a cool room, or a cool yeah, I like this like flooring and stuff with this room. It looks pretty clean and everything. Generally, flooring is cool though. Generally pretty cool. Cool back deck. I think this is back deck, but yeah, nice little back deck. Do I take an assessment? Of course, buddy. We're gonna get into some news here in just a few minutes. Take your time, do whatever you got to do. If you come back in, a little later and you do have some thoughts on anything, just you can always hit me up, even if we're after the fact, of course. Good luck, man. You got this. Nice. All right, let's do our angle right quick. And that is 23, obviously. Okay, it's less. That is 19, obviously. That is 15, obviously. Oh my God. Fuck, brother. That is 18, obviously. It is 18. Nice job, Cant. Yo, Libra. What is happening, bro? What is happening, bro? Y'all gotta go check out the Libra. recently playing a little League of Legends. I did lurk a little on that. Whilst I'm not a League of Legends pro, I generally understand some of that game, but not really. But make sure you check them out, guys. Right up at the top of your chats, it'll have a little shout out with a little heart, and if that heart is not filled in, you better fucking click it and fill that bitch in. Thanks, of course, bro. Just got to count backwards. Yeah, bro. That's kind of what I normally do, but sometimes I can kind of generally see how big they are and then kind of generally see what they are. It's not great though. I don't do a good job at it. It's like a sickness, bro. That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard about it. It seems not great. It seems not good. But it also apparently people love it. Do you ever do rank stuff? Do you have to do rank stuff? That's the stuff I don't know. Do you have to do, you get ranked by every match, right? Or can you do unranked matches in League? I actually, that part I don't know. Do you do ranked stuff then? Oh, okay. Let me get some of our news stuff updated real quick whilst we're figuring this out. Oh, I feel like I fucked that up. That looks okay. Only to play ranked. Ooh, what rank are you in, man? Ooh, what rank then? What rank are you in? We're Wood 5. Oh. Nice. Okay. Where did you get to? I haven't played much. Okay, so a couple of questions real quick. What's also happening, Casper? How are you, man? What is your highest rank you've ever gotten to? And if it's where you're at currently, is it because you're just recently playing? Like for the first time? You said recently. Yeah. So you just started recently. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, dude, that's cool. I would love to hear about how the journey goes, because a lot of people who play League, like for real, only play because they want to talk about how high their rank is. So back up. Oh, so what was the highest rank then? Yeah, Casper, how you doing? How you guys all doing? Yes, we are streaming today instead of tomorrow. I have some plans tomorrow, so we figured we'd do a stream today, which luckily, unluckily, there is some big news to talk about. We're going to get into in just a minute. Some despicable news. And then, yeah, we'll be back here Thursday. Dude, I love getting a new PC. And then having all those options open up to you like that. It's pretty sick, man. Pretty sick. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into some news. Big news to talk about. Let's get into it.
Everyone.
All right, if you guys ever have anything you want me to talk about over here, make sure you jump into the Discord and find the news channel and drop whatever articles you would like me to talk about. Does that sound cool? Today's articles are brought to you by our good friend Tidal, our good friend Kant, and myself. Lock and close. I don't care about my rank. I just care about people trying hard in games, and ranked is better for that. I've hit plat in league as my highest, which isn't very high. Plat's pretty good though. People usually consider plat good, so. I just read that email. You read an email? Nice. All right, let's get into our first one here. Let me get our little scrolls on. Nice. Let's get into our first thing here. Xbox boss Asha Sharma announced 3,200 layoffs, including 1,600 today, with 4 studios leaving for new management. Read the email to staff info. Oh, this email. Okay. Wesley Yin Poole is putting this together for us. Listening? Yeah, trust me, it's not good stuff today, Libra, man. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Nice, bro. To see future Libra streams? Of course, as you should. We should always be excited for more. But also good news. Yes, there is some good news in here. Xbox boss? Bro, I shout. So let's talk about it. While we did know these were coming, this is a huge amount of layoffs. Microsoft has announced 3,200 staff are set to lose their jobs at Xbox across the current financial year, with 1,600 of those layoffs happening today on July 6th. As part of the restructuring, 4 studios are leaving Xbox to new management, and one of them is now in consultation over its future. In an email sent to staff and reviewed by IGN, Xbox boss Asha Sharma called it the most significant restructure in Xbox history, insisting Microsoft's gaming business is not healthy. Overall, Microsoft gaming business is losing about 1/5 of its staff. That's crazy that's how little it is. South of Midnight developer Compulsion Games and Psychonaut developer Double Fine Productions will return to management and transition to independent studios with their IP catalog and with runway for their new games, Sharma said. The games are so far unannounced. In Double Fine's case, the studio retains the Psychonaut IP amongst others. So this is the barely good news in this thing. So Compulsion and Double Fine are being able to go independent, and they are retaining the IP of their games that they've produced, which is huge. Honestly, so huge. So many people. Dude, it's crazy how many people it is, though. It's legitimately insane. Because sounds like a good thing, but I don't understand all the workings of it. Yeah, it's... So all the people getting laid off is really bad. People losing their jobs is not good. Obviously, this is not the part you want. But the management or the game companies that are getting kind of let loose is good. It's good for them because it allows them to not have to shut down, and it also gives them rights to their IP, which is honestly huge. Compulsion is, dude, I'm so glad too. South of Midnight was legitimately one of the best games I played like in the last little while. The music and story and gameplay of that game was so good. 1,600 let go the day of. Bro, it's insane, is it not? Imagine. Still counting the numbers of staff reduction? No, I don't think so. Because this is just they're talking about just the layoffs. Because this is like, they're saying 3,200 is staff to lose their jobs. That does not include, from what I understand, companies that are people who are getting let go, or companies that are moving away from the Xbox umbrella. Meanwhile, Hellblade developer Ninja Theory and State of Decay developer Undead Labs have entered terms to join new ownership with funding to complete and grow Senua and State of Decay 3. This suggests both games will release eventually, developed under new ownership. Microsoft did not say who the new owners are. Again, this is another big one that's actually kind of pretty cool generally. Now, I wish both of these companies could have had the wherewithal to be able to go and be more independent developers, but unfortunately Ninja Theory and Undead Labs, they're not able to do that, but they're able to remain open, which is huge. They're just gonna have to do it under a new ownership, and hopefully ownership that really is able to give them the funds that they need to finish and continue future titles. Marvel's Blade developer Arcane will now see its management enter the required consultation with its work council to review potential strategic options per French labor law, with a view to potentially selling or spinning out the studio. There's no word on the fate of Marvel's Blade specifically. So Arcane, it sounds like Arcane, and correct me if I'm wrong, Arcane is not bought up by anybody yet. That at this point they are for sale, and that at some point Microsoft is going to ditch them no matter what happens. They're just looking to sell them or let them spin out as their own company at some point. But right now it sounds like they have no solid plan right now for them, which is very scary. And then, yeah, no word on the fate of the Blade game, but I feel like that's the least of the worries at the moment. That's so scary. Elsewhere, there are layoffs across other parts of Xbox, including Activision, Bethesda's ZeniMax, Blizzard, King, Mojang, and Xbox Game Studio. Microsoft insisted none of its first-party publicly announced games or projects are being canceled as part of these reductions. That means the likes of Fable, Gears of War E-Day, Clockwork Revolution, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, Minecraft Dungeons 2, and The Elder Scrolls 6 are saved. Yes, we're just getting rid of a whole bunch of people, so the crunch on all the rest of the workers is at least way more. So yes, you can still look forward to all these games coming out, but as people who are still working on these games have way less people to work on them, so everybody's going to be doing double or triple their work. Yay. Bethesda also owns ID Software, or id Software, which makes Doom and Quake games. Machine Games makes Wolfenstein, and most recently Indiana Jones. Activision Blizzard makes Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, Diablo, Overwatch, and Candy Crush. The devastating cuts follow last July's round of layoffs at Microsoft, when 9,000 lost their jobs across the entire business. A number of games were canceled as part of those cuts, including Rare's Everwild, and studios shut down, such as Perfect Dark developer The Initiative. Now, just 12 months later, we're here again, although this time Microsoft has managed to find a path forward for affected studios, which again, great. I'm really glad that that's the case. A recent report claimed Sharma wanted to speed up development on new Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and Halo games as part of these companies' reset. Details on the potential shakeup come from The Informant, which said that Microsoft hadn't ruled out turning the Xbox brand into a wholly owned subsidiary. It said the move could result in Xbox being operated as a joint venture with other partners, or even potentially sold. Whoa! That's crazy. We have much more on this developing story over at our live blog, which will continue to update as today's news unfold. Middle management that aren't actually making the games. Here's what I would say too. Not even just middle management, and this is not a shot at Asha Sharma. I feel like she was doing a pretty great job, but I bet you she probably could have taken a little bit of a pay cut. Not that I'm saying that fixes everything. It doesn't, but it would fix a little bit. I guarantee it. I feel like in this whole thing where we're like, well, we're gonna restructure. The restructuring is like, yeah, for everybody else, not for me. Why would I restructure my pay? My pay's right where it should be. The funny thing is, she probably negotiated her pay, which is, I mean, great for her. But it feels like one of those like, oh, I'm untouchable. Yeah, like, of course. Why would I get touched in this? But you're like a new, I mean, I was gonna say, she's also like a new CEO, so she's probably not making what Phil Spencer made. Like, obviously, that's just like whatever. But I don't know, man. Like, I'm just so sure she wasn't taking a pay cut here. Yeah, and so all this restructuring, it just, yeah, I don't know. I get it in the sense that, yeah, she's not gonna change what she's getting paid, but man, to put it into some basketball terms, this is how I always feel about it. Basketball is one of these games. It's a pure team sport. You gotta have a good bunch of people. There was a team that just recently won the NBA championship, the New York Knicks, and one of the players on there took a pretty big pay reduction so that they could go out, sign some players, and make the team better. And that's coming from like a star player on this team who's making a lot of money was like, I'll take a little less, because the thing is, that's going to help the rest of the team. You just don't see that in a lot of places. And it's funny because it gets heralded as like this huge move. And it is a very selfless move. But for people who are, they're negotiating millions of dollars. I get it. But I feel like, these CEOs, I feel like there's definitely some moves to be had here. Go into huge bonuses, bro. I would be fucking flipped, bro. Just glad studios are not being straight up closed and no game cancellations that we know of. Right, I agree with this, with the studios not being closed. It's great. The game cancellations, I mean, I'm glad that there's no game cancellations, but as I stated before, all the people who are remaining are going to have to still work on these games with 3,200 less people. And that's the thing that worries me, is all of these games now have to be produced by that much less people. Now, they're probably okay. They'll probably be okay. But there's going to be some crunch on some people who now don't have that backing from these other people and stuff. It's just, it doesn't sound good. Wow, that's a long email. Yeah, I don't think we're not gonna read all the email. Yeah, it's another dark one for the game industry, and like they had said, this is not the first time Microsoft has done this. Last year they had a very similar but almost 3 times as much as many people got laid off that time. It's just not great. It sucks for the people who are involved. It sucks for the people who are being directly affected. Like, it's not a good look. And I liked Title put this in the Discord, and if you're interested, it was an article from Game Informer. The PS5 and Xbox Series X generation has been a race to the bottom, and man, has it felt like that. It has felt like these fucking companies have been seeing how fast they can absolutely, cut off their foot, like as fast as they fucking can. And listen, I know that some restructuring is probably necessary, especially with some of these companies, but man, it's so sad. 3,200 people are going to lose their jobs. It's worth a read on your own later. Yeah, I definitely want to. And honestly, everybody can probably find this pretty easy, but it is in the Discord and the news channel. We archive all of the old news ones. If you want to go through and find this specific article, or just go over an IGN, it's going to be one of the top articles right now. You can take a look at the letter and read it. But man, yeah, 3,200 people just out of a job. So listen, I'll reiterate, I'm really glad that that the 4 studios are essentially not going to be closing. 2 of them being indie, 2 of them being bought by other people, with the 5th not really knowing what's going on. The 5th one fucking freaks me out. But yeah, it's a dark time for Xbox today. But hopefully, man, 3,200 people is so much. Everything that I normally say about layoffs just feels like it doesn't apply here as much. We always talk about, when we talk about layoffs, I always talk about people. I hope that everybody gets, there was some severance involved with this. I hope that they get some job placement, and hopefully they get back to work as soon as possible. 3,200 people seems like so many, like maybe too many for this to be realistic, but I really do hope it happens. And hopefully these people are not left out without pay or any of those things for very long. Hopefully, like I said, they can get back up on their feet sooner rather than later. Man, that's insane. She published it on her Twitter as well. Cool. Nice. Thank you, Kant. Thank you, man. All right, let's get into some other stuff. There's not much. There's some other good things, but man, this was such a bummer from today. All right, let's get into this next one. Sam Sepiol put this one together for us. PlayStation confirms support for existing physical games post 2028. So last week we were talking about that PlayStation is going to be dropping their support for physical games after 2028. They are going to do some support for existing physical games past that point. I don't know if I put it in here. I don't think I did. It looked like there was a petition that people were signing about Sony to bring back physical games and stuff. It's crazy because people are focusing on Sony. Like, yes, Sony's the one who announced it, but I feel like we should be making a push that it shouldn't just be Sony. We should be forcing every game company to do physical games if possible. I don't know. Maybe it's weird to do that because I was gonna say, like, Steam is tough, man. It's just, you can't really do it in the same way. But there's got to be some way to be able to do something. I don't know. But I saw that and I was like, that's interesting. I don't know if it's gonna do anything. If it goes to the EU, bro, the EU will get all over that shit. The EU will get all over them. In a new announcement, PlayStation has stated that publishers can still get existing physical media printed after January 2028. This is the latest development in the recent announcement that has taken over the entire internet. Sony ceasing production of physical titles after January 2028. The new information might provide some respite for players as they will have time to grab discs of existing games. Before going any further, consider downloading. Oh, no, I don't care, buddy. Sorry. I'm sorry. Force Steam to do what GOG does. Maybe that's what it would be. PlayStation informs partners that pre-2028 games will still be able to get discs reprinted. Okay, so that's what they're saying. It can't get new discs after 2028, but you can get old ones that have been printed after 2028. According to a new Game File report, Sony sent a partner message to game publishers stating that they will still be able to place reorders for existing PlayStation disc games. PlayStation has clearly informed partners that any game released before the deadline will be able to have a disc printed. However, PlayStation did say that one thing will change: the ordering process for the discs, which will be announced later. Regarding what happens after the deadline, Sony states that publishers will have the opportunity to release new games at retail using digital codes. So players now will have to grab will now players now know they will be able to grab discs of games instead in 2028, in 2027, in 2028. However, we don't know if the games will be offered later. Will it be codes embedded in a card or something else? Players have to wait for an announcement to know for sure. Yeah, okay, so we don't know what's gonna happen. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, so just an ongoing bit of this whole saga. We definitely have more to go on about this, but yeah, so if a publisher has printed a game before the deadline on a physical disc, they will be able to reorder those physical discs after the deadline, which is great. That's awesome. It doesn't solve the problem that after 2028 that physical discs will no longer be around for PlayStation games, at least for new PlayStation games. But at least for the moment, we know that we'll at least be able to get reprints. And I mean, honestly, it's at least better than nothing for that. But I'm hoping that there's a bigger push to try and get Sony something. There's got to be something. I feel like there's something out there. We're just all trying to figure out what it is right now, whether it's the petitions or whatever. But better content, better solution for our digital content as well. Yeah, I agree. It's just the problem. The problem is Sony did such a bad job with this, announcing this right after losing 550 digital movies that people paid for was such a bad look. Like, it was the worst possible time to announce this. And people have made the point that that this is not like anything new. Like, a lot of games have been needing to access the internet to download the game, or it's mostly just a code on a disc at this point anyway, which is all pretty true. It doesn't necessarily mean that this is a good idea. Like, oh, that we should just be like, whatever, we're good then. I feel like people are using that as like we're already pretty much there. We're just not gonna have the disc anymore. To me, that's a dumb argument. To me, it's an absolutely stupid argument. I understand the idea that that's kind of where we're at, but that doesn't mean that we should just be like, yeah, never mind. We never mind. Who cares? Actually, never mind. We don't need this. But yeah, it would be nice if Sony was like, listen, okay, we understand the physical media. People really like this. Here's what we're gonna do with our digital content to ensure that you own it forever, that there's no way it can never get taken from you. If they came out with something like that, I feel like people would have a better idea. If they did that, plus they kind of talked about, here's what we're gonna do to make sure that we can also I was thinking like archive, like keep records of our games. Like, if they kind of brought some of that into this a little bit, I think people would be like, you know what, I love a physical disc, but I'll take it. You know, they're giving me these things like this. Great, okay. But there's ways to do it, and they're just not doing it. Kind of like what Kant said. Like, GOG has a way of purchasing digital games in a way that you still own them forever, you know? So, yeah, there's ways to do it. Like, they're trying to pull the band-aid off, yeah. Access to purchase content, always. Yeah, I feel like they know how far away this is. Like, it seems like it's far. I mean, it's not very far. 2028 is coming up very fast. But they thought, get the band-aid off now, so that way by the time it rolls around, people are generally pretty okay with it. Like, they gave they're trying to put enough time in between now and when it actually happens that people will care less. But it's still not a good look. Yeah, they got to come up with something to ease people into the idea that there's a ways that they own what they're buying. And if they don't, I think they'll struggle. I think they will 100% struggle with getting people to buy into this, but we'll see. Let's get into the next one, which continues kind of our talk about what we're going over here. Oh, okay. Excuse me. This one's by Lewis Parker. Disc manufacturing factory already planning for PlayStation's all-digital future by pivoting to micro lenses. Yay. According to Sony Digital Audio Disc Corporation, or the DADIC CEO, the PlayStation owner is already hard at work repurposing and restructuring at least one of its disc manufacturers facilities in Austria, following the announcement on July 1st that Sony is set to end the production of both first-party and third-party physical PlayStation discs by January 2028. This news comes straight from Sony's DADIC CEO, Dietmar Tanzer, during an interview with ORF Salzburg. According to Tanzer, Sony is already repurposing the factory and retraining the 300 employees at the Sony DADIC facility in Talgua, Austria, as it plans to transform into a micro lens production facility. Damn, what the fuck is a micro lens? It's for just for cameras? Like that's kind of what I was expecting. But how is it oh, for Sony cameras? Is that what they're doing with this? They're gonna make lenses, micro lenses for Sony cameras, and probably maybe like Sony phones and stuff. Interesting. Weird. I think I hallucinated a news story. You hallucinated it? So yeah, with all this PlayStation news that's going on, Sony has been very quick to already start making plans, or at least the company is starting to make plans for what they're going to do going forward now that now that they will have nothing to do in the near future. So just bullshit stuff, man. I'm still so mad about this. I don't have a good, a good way of like dealing with it right now. I just know that I think I've mentioned it. I'm pretty much done with my Sony journey after the PlayStation 5. It feels very difficult to deal with a company that is so anti-consumer, to a point that has gotten really, really scummy lately with their movie license running out with no refunds. They are doing the physical shit. They're removing they're not doing like first party titles on PC. Like they're doing like a bunch of just really scummy shit lately. That's anti-consumer generally, and it's hard to back them right now. So I'll post that a Nintendo boss wants all their first party games to be available on NSO at some point. NSO? Nintendo Switch Online. Oh, maybe. I mean, that sounds pretty reasonable. Because I feel like, but I don't see it anywhere. I feel like there definitely seems like something they would do between them just allowing them to have like the carts, the digital versions, or even with the Switch Online stuff where you can do like this, like the other like consoles where it like emulates the consoles and stuff. I feel like they could do it. They seem like the most likely to do it, or able to do it, right? I could understand that. They might, but yeah, if you don't see anything specific, then we won't consider it true. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get into our next one. This one's by Robert DeFelice. Sony discusses potential future PlayStation Plus price hikes because, of course, we can't be going all digital and then not have price hikes. We're saving so much money on all these on making these games all digital. Of course there's going to be price hikes. Top Sony executives discuss the potential rise in PlayStation Plus prices. Gaming is in a tumultuous time across all platforms. Hardware prices are increasing. Also, subscription prices remain in a major talking point. In Japan, Nintendo recently raised the price of the Nintendo Switch Online subscription service. Microsoft recently lowered the price of its Xbox Gaming Pass subscription service, but announced another increase in hardware prices. During a recent translated Q&A from a company meeting in June, Sony Interactive Entertainment CEO and President Hideki Nishino, Studio Business CEO Herman Holst, and Senior Vice President of Finance and Corporate Development Lynn Azar addressed the potential increase of PlayStation Plus prices and the service's essential role in the PlayStation business model. It's not explicitly stated who answered the question, but the executives were asked how people should think about the pace and scale of the future price increases for the subscription platform. In response, they stated that they are always trying to balance the value of the service against consumer cost, and that they are using multiple factors to improve profitability and the efficiency of content acquisition. PlayStation Plus offers strong value to players, and we continually balance the value against customer cost. We're using multiple levers to improve profitability, include pricing, tier mix, and content acquisition efficiency. Higher tiers now account for 40% of subscribers, which reflects strong demand for the service. PlayStation Plus remains a key driver of profitability, and we achieved high record PS Plus profitability in fiscal year 2025. So they are not saying that they're going to, but they're definitely going to. A price hike will always happen. And to me, I know that this is a PlayStation, Nintendo, Xbox thing. If you own a fucking PC, you know what it costs you to play online? Fucking $0. You only have to have your internet, which you always have to have. That's a necessity, just a normal thing you have to have. You have to have your hardware, and yes, your hardware will be a little more expensive, but it costs you $0 to play video games online with your friends. Now, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo all charge you to do that. And I'm not saying that they don't deserve some kind of rights to do so. But they do this thing where they're like, well, it's a big value add because we're putting games in there. Like, I'm sorry. The games are great, but you're also just charging people to play video games online. And you're trying to be like, no. Well, it's not that. It's because we have a great lineup of games. Do you? Is that why people pay for that cost? Because I don't think it is. It's crazy to me. The cost of going digital means price hikes. That makes sense. Yeah, of course. When you're cutting, you're saving money on no longer having to make things. That means you have to raise the prices of other things because you're saving money, obviously. Things people want in the highest tier. Right, I agree with that. But even in the lowest tier, you have to have that just to play online. And to me, it's bullshit. But yeah, it's just crazy. The actual cost to host online servers, I assume it's something. Yeah, probably. But I don't think Sony pays for those. Right? I don't think Sony pays for the servers. I assume it's the game company that hosts those servers. The company that makes the game, I think, hosts those servers. I think Sony just makes the money by blocking you out and not allowing you to connect to those servers unless you pay them money. Yeah, it's a little bit scummy. But yeah, I would very much expect that PlayStation will keep on keeping on with their absolutely greedy ways, and they will price increase the shit out of PlayStation Plus. Yeah, I am very interested to see what happens with PlayStation. I think there's going to be a lot of pushback. Now, is it enough that it's going to rock them at all? I don't know. That part I don't know. I hope it is, but it does make me think that it might not be. Yeah, I don't know. I do hope. All right, let's get into the next one. This one's actually kind of awesome. John Walker put this one together. Weird Al continues to prove he's the best, refusing to shill for AI. Crazy that makes you great in the year of 2026, but apparently it does. Speaking to Syracuse.com, legendary parody singer and all-round decent guy. Decent guy is crazy. I don't know Weird Al, but it's crazy to say decent guy. Weird Al Yankovic has made clear he wants no part of AI and AI-generated music. Talking during his current Bigger and Weirder tour, Yankovic told the local site that he had recently turned down a nice pile of money because he can't be the poster boy for AI. Weird Al, who hasn't released a new album since 2014, was explaining to Syracuse.com why he doesn't feel compelled to create new multiple parody songs at this point, when the outlet brought up a current spat of AI created parody songs. I'm not a fan of AI, the musician said. I was offered this commercial before the tour. I'm not going to mention any names, but they told me it was for a business. It was business software that would increase productivity. And they offered me a nice pile of money. I'm sorry, Benign. Bro, you're talking over me, bro. They offered me a nice pile of money. I said, oh, well, yeah, sure, I could do that. And then a wee before we were supposed to shoot it, I found out, oh, this is AI? And I thought, oh, no, I can't be the poster boy for AI. Forget it. So I felt bad about kind of pulling out at the last minute. But yeah, I'm not down with that. What a rare treat to hear an artist in such a prominent position taking a solid stand, and not just in principle, but in practice. Not least about the misery that was Reese Witherspoon's apparent unsponsored Instagram post demanding women keep up with the wretched technology, or news that both Matthew McConaughey and Michael Caine have sold their voices to AI company 11 Labs. And who else is still struggling to forget Bella Ramsey's Apple AI ad that was such bullshit it had to be pulled? I don't remember that. Oh my god. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad. Listen, it is great to see artists who are able to be like, I'm gonna stand up against this. It's so strange to me. It's so strange to me when people like Matthew McConaughey and Michael Caine, who have just some of the most like recognizable voices, and they're like, yeah, well, obviously this is something that's very personal to me and all these kinds of things. Of course I'm gonna sell it to AI. Yeah, no, I don't think so, buddy. The Bella Ramsey and Reese Witherspoon ones are ones that I don't really know about. It's completely out of context. I don't know anything about it, so yeah, just great to see, Weird Al out here still being weird, but also just being a great stand-up against the clankers, guys. And honestly, that's what we got to do. We got to stand up against these freaking clankers, bro. We got to frim them, Absolutely frim them, bro. iPhone 14, I think, featuring the Apple Intelligence features that were actually ready on launch, or even 2 years later. That's why it was pulled. Oh yeah, that's bullshit. That's not her fault. Yeah, that's not her fault. Frim them big, bro. Frim them big. Frim them clankers big, bro. And honestly, just, yeah, great that some artists are really starting to stand up for this. I feel like a lot of people are just seeing the amount of money that they're giving them, and they're just like, yeah, of course I'm taking that money. But you're just selling them everything. Like, it's crazy. You know what it makes me think of? This is such a me thing too, for thinking this. You guys ever watch Seinfeld? If you haven't, it's not a big deal. I'll explain. There's an episode of Seinfeld where, if you guys have not seen Seinfeld, you guys probably know who Kramer is. Not talking about the guy who played Kramer. That's not the discussion we're having. We're just talking about the character of Kramer. So Elaine works for this guy. He wants to write this book, and his life stories are they're kind of boring. So he buys all of Kramer's life stories to use in this book. And what ends up happening is Kramer can no longer tell those stories, because now those stories are supposed to be from the guy who's writing this book. Those are supposed to be his life stories. And if Kramer talks about them, now it seems like, well, wait, these are his stories. You're stealing them. And it's kind of this whole thing where if you give up your voice to AI, you've essentially given up everything that is you. Yeah, to me, it's a bad look. And yeah, you could be out there like trying to, like, you know, you're doing the ads that you still want to do, but there's still a bunch of ads of your voice endorsing a whole lot of shit that maybe you didn't endorse. Matthew McConaughey, Michael Caine. I don't like it. Okay, let's keep on getting going here. Mostly non-creative ones. The emoji one is now in barely words still. Yeah, I did see. I know that Apple has been very slow to the AI race, like everybody else. Like all these other phone companies are doing AI. I don't fucking understand having all this AI in your phone. Like, I get, generally, I'm a pretty in touch tech guy, so I generally understand what they're trying to bring to people. I just think that most people are not going to use these AI tools that they put in phones. It just doesn't seem like it's really worth it. But I think Apple got lucky by waiting for so long, that they were able to kind of get the pulse of everything and make some features that are actually generally decent. But yeah, I still don't have like any of those things on my phone where you're like, I couldn't live without this one AI feature. Couldn't think of it. Dave Aubrey put this one together. Steam Machine users are reporting red line of death because every console, or at least one generation of every console, has to have some kind of something of death. It just has to happen. If you make a console, you have something of death. This is the red ring, the red line. You have the whatever the PlayStation one was. I'm sure Nintendo had one at some point. You have to have one. Steam Machine has only been available for just over a week, and one early user is already reporting a, quote, red line of death. The system's front-facing LED can be used to showcase a variety of hardware issues, and a blinking red bar on the right half of the light indicates a GPU failure. Reddit user me_hill posted the picture to the Steam Machine sub as spotted by Digital Foundry, and commenters, why are you like this? What are you doing here? And commenters are already referring to the issue as the, quote, red line of death, referencing the infamous red ring of death that indicated hardware failure on the original Xbox 360 console. The OP went on to share their experience with the device, saying, got 5 minutes of No Man's Sky in, and then I installed the update, and the machine had already had available update the machine had available, and it bricked itself. They go on to reassure those waiting to purchase, saying, if you're still in the queue, look on the bright side. They're presumably going to iron this crap out. Thank you for beta testing. For the rest of us, one user replied. Issue appears uncommon. Yeah, we'll have to see what ends up happening with this. But yeah, apparently, if you make a console at some point, it's gonna happen. Yeah, so the Steam machine, you're getting the red line of death. Let's keep it on some AI stuff here. We've talked about it. Too much damn money for that. Yeah, generally speaking, I think I agree with that. I wouldn't make myself a note real quick. Yeah, I generally agree with that, but it's also just generally a computer. So I mean, you're kind of at the mercy of whatever, you know, software and everything. Like, I mean, I don't know, with Windows, you can generally, like, if something happens, you can kind of, there's ways to fix it and roll things back and do all those kinds of things. Yeah, great, of course, but Windows still has problems just as like everything else. I don't know. There's got to be a way to fix it. Just like everything else. It's just not a good look right now, especially too early on. I would say too much damn money, too damn soon. I agree with that. All right, let's keep it on AI, and let's talk about an absolute dork. Got him. This one's by Dave Aubrey as well, but the Epic Games CEO argues AI could have made Destiny profitable. If you didn't know, Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney is an absolute fucking loser. An absolute fucking loser. Epic Games CEO Tim Sweeney has implied that AI could have enabled games like Destiny to thrive. In a post to Twitter, bro, it is crazy. Okay, what was the year that Twitter got bought? What was the year that Twitter got bought? Because it's insane that even here, they still fucking do it. And I love it. I fucking love it so much. They say X, I don't say X. I say Twitter. We're not doing this bullshit. Elon Musk. Bro, it's fucking Twitter. Just get it up. It's just crazy that even in the year 2026, all the fucking news outlets still say formerly Twitter. They still fucking do it because they know it's the right fucking move. And I love everybody who does it. Sorry, small one. In a post on Twitter, Sweeney replied to a report on Destiny 2 with, quote, if only some sort of newfangled technology could come along and make it possible to overcome bullet point number 1 and enable games like Destiny to thrive. Sweeney has recently gone on the record saying that he believes it is really irresponsible of Steam to make studios disclose AI use. Why? Why is that stupid? Tim Sweeney essentially wants you to just take all this AI stuff and just take it all in. And why would you disclose it? Why would you give customers like any kind of information? If you're buying, okay, I'm not saying this is a one-to-one. If you're buying food at a grocery store and you want to know what's in it, everything's listed on the back. If they were just like, well, why would we list all the things on the back? That seems stupid. Then people will make sensible decisions. What do you fucking mean, Tim Sweeney? What are you fucking talking about? Give people informed decisions. If people want to buy AI stuff, that's on them. I don't care. But giving people information so that they can decide what they want to spend their money on is huge. I don't understand why it's such a big deal that people would be able to make an informed decision. You're the problem, bro. He is 100% the problem. You're 100% on it, bro. This guy is a turbo nerd. In June 2026, it was announced that Epic's Unreal Engine 6 will integrate AI tools to greatly reduce the tedious work in game development. Bro. So his whole point is this guy is riding the D of AI so fucking hard right now that literally anything with AI, he's like, no, guys, you guys just don't get it. Oh, Destiny's closing down. Well, you know, if we would have had AI in there, we could have taken all the humanity out of it way sooner. This guy doesn't fucking get it. And it's crazy because he has so much fucking money because of fucking Fortnite and all this and his fucking Epic Unreal Engine or whatever. Like it's unfortunate this guy has so much fucking money that he essentially gets a platform to speak whatever bullshit nonsense he wants to spew out into the world. And it's honestly terrible. It's crazy how all of the most insane, exactly what I was gonna say, Ken. It's insane how much like the people with the most stupid fucking dead brain takes are the people who have a platform and who have money. It's just insane to me. And Tim Sweeney continues to be this fucking turbo nerd. I swear to God, dude, it makes me so fucking mad. The AI disclosure shit with Steam, I remember this still. It's so stupid, bro. It's so dumb. The dude was literally like, well, why should you have a choice? Why should you have information? Oh, a bunch of people are about to lose their jobs. Well, if AI would have been in there to help them. Bro, what are you fucking yapping about? I'm not even saying that Unreal Engine 6 to have like AI tools to help reduce tedium is a bad thing. Because there's probably some tedious things, maybe. I don't know. I don't develop games. I don't really know. I don't know what that all means. But the problem is it all comes from Tim, so I don't trust any of it. Yeah, I just can't take this fucking loser. I wanted to share it a little bit because it's crazy to essentially dance on the grave of a game and people who had worked on a game with your bullshit talks about how your fucking clanker could have done a better job. Like it's absolutely a joke to literally, as soon as this kind of comes out, bro is fucking dancing on him. And he's like, well, no, I was giving an opinion about something. It could have saved them all their jobs. No, it could not have. Are you fucking insane? I don't understand. I don't understand how people can ride the dick of AI this hard. I can't fucking get it. I don't fucking get it. They hired, finished the actual work, bro. It's just, yeah. And listen, there's been a couple of games that have had like some AI in their work, and this is nothing to say bad about Expedition 33. Expedition 33, fantastic game. Sandfalls is a great developer. They used a little AI. They had very openly stated that they regretted using it. Some asset got pushed into the final game. Honestly, I feel like as I've gotten to understand at least a little bit of what the developers are, like, this does seem like they were just trying to figure out how to make a game for the first time and figuring out a lot of things. It definitely doesn't feel like they were trying to maliciously do anything or replace anybody with it. But I do understand that there's going to be games that are going to use AI. I think, you know, giving people disclosure just gives people more information. And whether you want to choose to support that as 0% or as a base by base basis, or you just don't care, you don't care, the game looks great, I'm gonna play it, that's fine. But at least giving people that option of knowing what's going on, great. Allow people to choose. That in AI voice acting, you can turn it off if you want. They wanted the demo out and only have half the dialogue recorded. I mean, listen, I can generally understand that as long as I can get that if you're like, I want to get this out. We're just doing some AI voices. It's not of anybody specific. It's just a like the TTS we use here, and we are going to pay somebody for these voices. They're just not done. I'm cool. I'm good with that. I can get behind that. I'm okay with if your demo has it, because you're also not making money on your demo. You're just trying to sell the concept. Fine, I can get behind that. Case by case user, and I love having information. Exactly. Sweeney is an idiot. Bro, he's worse than an idiot, though. He's an idiot with a fucking platform. And yeah. All right, calm, guys. Calm. Let's talk about something good. Funny, but good, okay? Let's talk about something funny, but good. This one's by Tom Phillips. Significant pay raises offered by Professor Layton Studio if you correctly answer quizzes about the game company. Bro, what a fucking move. This company was like, we're gonna give you a huge pay raise if you answer these questions 3. You had to answer a fucking quiz. Oh my god. Listen, I love a good pay raise for people. That's awesome. It's just so funny that they're like, there's a fucking troll under the bridge popping up. Oh, you wanna get a significant pay raise? Well, significant pay raises are on offer at Professor Layton, developer level 5, if you can correctly answer questions about the company's games. That's according to level 5's own CEO, Akihiro Hino, who has revealed that knowledge quizzes based on the developer's own games unlock bumper pay raises at the Japanese studio, but only if staff get the answer right. Headquartered in Fukuoka, the satellite offices in Tokyo and Osaka, level 5 is perhaps best known for creating the puzzle adventure of Professor Layton. But it's also behind the Pokemon-like RPG franchise Yokai Watch, anime soccer series Inazuma 11, and Studio Ghibli-esque role-player Ni no Kuni. So, if you know a lot about all of those, maybe take note. Speaking with Japanese outlet Famitsu, Hino revealed the actual amount that existing employees can add to their salary by demonstrating a strong knowledge of the company's products. And whilst this has not been publicly revealed, it was said to have astonished reporters. Well, unusual, this gesture has a business purpose, Hino argued. The employees who are highly knowledgeable about the company can take on more work or tutor others. If their knowledge is insufficient, we'll need other team members to support them or review their work, Hino explained. On the other hand, if they do have that knowledge, they can take the lead and even streamline the workflow. In other words, I consider a person's knowledge of and passion for the company's games to be a genuine skill, he continued. When viewed as a company cost, it means we're achieving efficiency gains that far exceed the amount. Okay, I mean, it's funny, but yeah, so it's a fun kind of promotion. Yeah, here's what I would say is, I bet you the questions probably aren't the craziest. And I generally understand where he's coming from with like, oh, somebody who's passionate about this, maybe they would be the ones who we could then give a pay raise to, or we could give them another position that's going to give them a pay raise. I generally understand like where he's coming from. I don't think it necessarily works one-to-one. I think there are lots of people who are great workers who are not super passionate about the job that they're specifically working on. Working in, like, I feel like it's not going to be a one-to-one, but I would hope that the questions aren't so crazy and asinine that a normal person working there could generally get some of them right and get some pay raise. Like, hopefully if there's like 5 questions and you get 3 out of 5, that you get like that, you get something from that. Like for each question right, you get X amount of dollars to your salary. That's my hope, right? And people who get 5 out of 5, maybe they get a bigger promotion or something. But hopefully when there's an actual like position open, they just open it up to everybody and don't quiz people. But listen, I'm just saying, in a world where we don't give anybody fucking any chance to get money or a pay raise or a position change or anything, I'll take questions. I'll take a quiz. You know what? I'll take it. I'll do it. I hope they don't do this at my work, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't fucking know. But listen, like I said, it's not the best idea, but it's also kind of funny. This is not too serious. That's what I feel like. Don't make it too serious, which does seem like he's kind of being like, he's like, it's not super serious, but the people who are kind of showing up for it and are there, he feels like are more passionate. And I understand that idea. So just hopefully it's not too crazy. This is effing stupid. I love it. Because I know the most about my company on my team. See? And that's why you would be one of those people who would be like, this guy would value a lot. So I don't know. Without knowing all the details, hopefully it's some harmless fun or whatever, but just generally goofy. All right, let's get into this last one. This one's by Ryan Christoffel. Netflix viewers keep abandoning hit series after one series. It does make some sense. Yeah, generally so. Hopefully, like I said, exactly what you said, man. Hopefully they're not taking it too seriously, right? The biggest player in streaming is easily Netflix, but viewership data shows a surprising problem area for the company, getting viewers to come back for a second season. Netflix has a one season problem with its biggest hit, report explained. One Piece, one of Netflix's most watched shows of 2023, lost more than 30% of its audience for the second season. Season 2 of Beef suffered a drop of more than 70%. The Night Agent shed 50% of its audience for the second season and another 35% for its third. These figures are all through the first 4 weeks of a show's release and come straight from Netflix. Adding insult to injury, the latest season of Avatar: The Last Airbender, one of Netflix's most watched titles in 2024, suffered a drop of more than 60% over 1 week. That doesn't bode well for the rest of the month. A couple of other series mentions include comedies Running Point and The Four Seasons, both of which were renewed for third seasons despite dropping over 50% of its viewers in season 2. Shaw writes that these declines are a major source of concern for the company, with Netflix studying the data to figure out why this is happening. Yeah, I feel like that's a tough thing to try and figure out. I know for one, I'm a person that if a series has a second season, a series that I like has a second season, I'll almost always go through and watch it. If I like the series, I'll watch. But if I don't, like, I'm not gonna continue a series. Like, that's just not who I am. I know why I stopped. Ooh, new tell. It was bad. Yeah, it's just I feel like Netflix is searching too hard for a answer that is just staring them in the face. Either Netflix is too expensive, or they're not doing a good job of marketing what's coming out. I think those are two really plausible answers. You know? But yeah, I feel like Netflix is gonna struggle. Honestly, I feel like Netflix is gonna struggle a little bit. Now that their Stranger Things thing is kind of gone and done, I'm interested to see what that leaves them with. They're gonna be looking for another show to pull people like that. Now they'll have like their documentaries. People love their documentaries. I love their documentaries. But that's not an everybody thing. And I think not that everybody got into Stranger Things, but that was a big group of fucking people. So Netflix is gonna have some problems on their hands over the next little while that they're gonna have to figure it out. But they either wait a few years. Yep, they're too long in between seasons. I forgot about it. Yep, I never knew it came out with another season because the homepage is trash and because there's no marketing. Netflix literally doesn't do marketing. Because they're known for canceling all the best shows, so why continue with a show knowing they're just going to cancel it? True. Yep. All those I think are valid. They started pulling all the podcasts on now too. I knew that they were adding podcasts. Are they taking them down off of there? Is that what's happening? I mean, listen. I watch Netflix on my TV. I'm telling you right now, I'm not putting a fucking podcast on my TV. But that to me is dumb. But and are like, oh my god, why does my foot hurt? Right. Yeah, I agree. I meant adding. Oh yeah. Bro, the fucking podcast thing is so dumb. They're trying so hard for anything. I'm not going to Netflix to listen to a fucking podcast. I don't know what Netflix thinks they're doing. I'm part of a play test for it, and I don't know what happened, but it's no longer a Netflix game, so it'll get a full console and PC release and everything. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. I'm glad it's not going to be stuck on Netflix. Netflix games is a weird thing. I literally I forget that Netflix has games, and I was with a group of people like a year or so ago, and I fucking remember they were like, well, what if we play some Netflix games? And I was like, what the fuck is a Netflix game? And so they pull this thing up, and I played. You just play it on your phone because it was kind of like the Jackbox games. Essentially, this one was. And I was like, okay. I mean, like I generally get it, but this is a weird thing for Netflix to do. Just don't. I don't know. They're trying to spread their seed into too many things, you know? And I'm just not about it. All right, that's all I got for the news today. We're gonna get into a little bit of a break here before we get into some Wind Waker, and once we get into Wind Waker, we're getting into the Wind Temple. We're gonna wake this fucking wind, bros. But thank you guys so much for coming out for the news today, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Shit. Man, I don't know what's doing it now, but we're back. We back. Yeah, I don't know why. Every so often this has been happening where my OBS crashes in between those two scenes. I gotta figure out what the fuck is happening. Long time no see. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Luckily, I do have it set so we can just get this stream back up and keep going very quickly. Or at least pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't know. I gotta figure out what between my scenes is doing that, so. I wonder if it's just some of this shit. I should just go in here and clean some of that up, huh? We'll figure it out. Yeah. Monument Valley 3 went to Netflix. Bro, that's such bullshit. Because Monument Valley games I've heard are always really good. Haven't got to play them myself, but I've heard they're really great. It's crazy that they literally put them over there. So dumb. Real quick, guys, I have a quick announcement I wanted to get out of the way. Just something small that's going to be happening over the next little while. I have no idea how fast or how quick I'm going to be able to do this. But I have something that's going to be kind of interesting coming up. Before we get into break, let's talk about it real quick. So, if you guys have ever seen, I have this nice set of Legos back here with this absolutely gorgeous mini fridge back here. There's not much in it right now, but it does have a nice, it has a nice light, you know, nice clear glass in the front of it, you know. really a whole thing there. I have some general little bits of new furniture that are going to be coming for the stream area. It's going to be a little interesting because I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do all this, but I am kind of getting rid of the mini fridge. It's not getting rid of, it's just moving. So I'm getting a nice stand that's going to go back here, like a couple of tiered like shelves that are just going to be like on a frame or whatever. And we're going to put the light, the Legos, and my other Zelda Legos on there. Probably keep like the bottom open potentially. Maybe we'll find something for like the cats or something to be there. So this is going to change a little bit on how it looks and stuff. We'll get some more stuff back here. But the coffee bar, the area where I would make coffee on stream every so often, is also going to be changing a little bit. I am getting a bigger like bar area, but part of this also fits the mini fridge in the middle of it. So the mini fridge is going to move over there. The coffee bar is going to change a little bit. I believe I'm going to be able to put the espresso bar out here, or the espresso machine out here. So potentially we'll start doing some espresso on stream as well. It's just generally some things are going to be kind of changed up a little bit, but kind of just a little bit of a level up, as it were. So I think a lot of that stuff is going to be here over this week, maybe a little bit of next week. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure. It's also going to just take time for me to get everything swapped out and everything. I don't know. If I have a good little bit of time over the next couple of days, I'll try and get it done. I don't think it'll be done for like Thursday or anything. But potentially next week I might be able to have everything. I don't know. I really don't know what it's going to end up being like. Especially because I'm going to be pretty busy over the next little bit. But yeah, so I really wanted to find a way to be able to display more of the Legos back here, and I really like having them back here. So we have the Deku Tree, and then I have the Ganon fight. I wanted to display them, and I've liked having this here, but I think it is time that it moves on. But it moves over. It's just gonna move over there. So I'll have some beverages and things over there, and we'll do some coffee stuff once that's all set up and everything. But yeah, it could be really interesting. I think the table it's a decent size bigger than the one I have now. I have a good way of showing you this. You think it's a good idea to do this? Fingers crossed. The stream already died once, so let's see. Yeah, okay, so generally this is just crazy because it's not even. So this is that's the little coffee bar over there. It's just a little hutch mostly. Grinder over on the far left. There's two little things, little containers that I can put coffee in, but I haven't been doing that as much. And then on the far right is my kettle. It's done its job. The problem is the wood in the middle is a little bit like it bows a little bit. So if I ever do like aero presses or anything where I'm doing pressing or anything on it, it's not the best surface for such a thing. And yeah, I've always had to have my espresso machine be in the back of my basement area back here. And so I've always had to go back there to do that and then be up here to do my coffee, my filter coffee and stuff. And generally I just feel like I like this idea of having everything all in one area and be kind of a better space for it. So that is kind of the plan, is we're going to change that area behind there up a little bit, this area over here up a little bit, and we will hopefully be able to make some decent decent stuff out of that. So I'll have to figure that out. I'll also this camera should be pretty easy to just kind of on the fly figure it out, but we have a above camera that also works, and that one could be the more interesting one because the area it's in, I don't know. I'm gonna have to figure that out. That's gonna be, I don't know. We're gonna, that part freaks me out a little bit. Let me turn this off. Let me give that a handful of seconds, and then I'm gonna turn the other one on and show you guys the way we have the bar set up now for when you guys are here and stuff. I might have to just change how things look a little bit. Probably good, right? Probably, right? Yeah, so this is the other cam that we use on occasion. And when we do coffee, we just have it pointed straight down to the bar there, just looking over it. It's done a phenomenal job at doing this. So when we move, we're gonna have more space. So obviously we're gonna have to move how the camera looks over there, so that way we'll be having to try to get a better angle of everything. And that's the only thing I'm not exactly sure on how we're gonna do that. So we have a lot to try and figure out over the next little while, guys. Oh yeah, you can see so like I said, yeah, this guy is gonna be moving a little bit, so we have a lot of stuff. Hopefully, I am really hoping by next week I can have a lot of that set up, but I can't guarantee it. I just can't guarantee it. On games that lock progress to only an hour or so at a time, so you have to wait until the next day to continue progress. Oh yeah, I don't like those kind of games. I have removed all those kinds of like BS games out of from my life because the problem was they always had a pay to continue access. Now I say that with a general I'm okay with, like there's the Pokemon what is it, the trading card game Pocket game is pretty decent for it. I don't have too much problems with that one because it's also not pay. You don't have to pay, you can, but there is like some general things you can do without paying, and it's pretty okay. But it does have like the whatever, it does have like the time limit stuff. You'll do it up nice. I appreciate that, man. I always do. I may ask you for some general help with just like how things are looking. You know, like I might ask for some a second set of eyes or something on it. You know, Cozy Grove does it, and I'm just like, ugh, yeah. Have content to do in between. Yeah, I will say. I was gonna say, Animal Crossing is one of those ones that definitely has, like, you have the loop that you do early. You know, if you do it, you get really good at it, and then you can just stop if you want. But there's also tons of other things you can do. The game's really good at that stuff. I would love a good Animal Crossing game. I need a good Animal Crossing game that I can just work into life again. There's something really nice about the consistency of an Animal Crossing game. So yeah, I'm gonna try and move some things around. The problem is once I go to move the fridge, I need to have it over there. I gotta have like the thing set up over there to be able to, so I can move the fridge and get the fridge plugged in, because I don't want to have it down for long, because it's, you know, it's a fridge. So I would like to have that transition be pretty quick. So it's gonna be like a shoot like almost all at once kind of thing. So, but it's gonna give me some better access to some things that are back here, like my lights and stuff are all plugged in back here. So hopefully I'll have some better access to a couple of things. Generally it'll be nice. I think it'll be really nice. It's just we're not gonna have the fridge back here. It'll be a little nicer. I think it'll look a little nicer on stream to have some more display type things over here. But yeah, just I wanted to tell you guys about it because I am excited about it. And not that you guys have to be super excited, but I will show it off once we get through it. with that, guys, I'm gonna grab a quick break. We'll do like a quick 5. I just gotta hit the bathroom. And then we're gonna get into some Wind Waker. We're gonna start the Wind Temple with our best friend, Makar. So I need to pee so badly. Let's do it. Let's all go pee, guys. Let's do well, hold on. I'll do it so nobody gotta pay for it. Don't pay for it. I promise. I promise. I'll do one of these for us all. There we go, guys. Let's get us a nice piss. So yeah, if you need to get up, stretch, hit the bathroom, get something to eat, something to drink, whatever you got to do, just meet me back here in 5 minutes. All right, welcome on back, y'all. Do we want to make any bets on if Wind Waker boots up or not? I feel like that's such a bad bet. It makes I don't like betting against myself here, but damn, I'm a little worried about it right now. All right, let me grab our stuff real quick and let's see what happens. Oh, okay. We're gonna turn our gamepad first. Oh, I really hope this works. I don't really want to fuck with this too much today. We're also running behind. It looks like it's going. It looks like it's going, guys. Big. All right, let me do that real quick. All right, let's swing on over. Damn, I'm actually shocked that worked though. So apparently the rule is we need to shut down the game after we're done. Okay, so this is our old template, our old game template. Nothing wrong with it. I do have the filter on it right now, but if we, oh, that's so weird. It doesn't scale correctly when we do that. This was the new one we were using. I don't know how people have been feeling about it. We'll run it a little bit right now and see how it goes. But yes, we're going, bro. We're going. Yeah, I I haven't been really sure how I'm feeling about this template. I like it generally because it's clean, but I don't know. I didn't know. You know, I feel like it needs the drop shadow behind the game to really try and push it. And I can also make it a little bigger generally too. You could, I don't know. Where's my, is it this one? Yeah. We could do like a, I don't want it to be like there. I want it to be like, OBS does this crazy thing where it's not great at scaling sometimes. You know, you can do something like that. It's not bad. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it yet. Or we can just be at our normal one here. You know, we can do this. You guys just let me know what is the one that you really like. I grabbed us a nice lime Topo Chico, so let me go ahead and bust that boy open. Yeah, because I still want to try and mess with the other one a little bit. I have some general ideas, but I don't know. It's gonna be tough. Because I also thought I could do like a, sorry, I'm gonna come back over real quick. It's a little harsh because I turned off the thing around the corners, but I thought around like the edge of this whole area, doing a little dark, you know, darker vignetting almost, and then like a shadow behind the game and the cam. I thought that could look pretty cool, but I don't actually know if it would or not. But I don't know what Makar is gonna bring to this, but let's see. Let us see, what is he doing? Oh? Do iron boots? Oh. Hey, buddy. I'm trying to get my freaking sword out, bruv. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Oh. Looks nice, but all preference. If you want to see full game, I suppose. If I want to, bro, I see full game no matter what. You know, I always see full game, bro. It's all about you guys. What you guys like? Do you guys want to see full game, bruv? What can I go through here? Yeah, no problems. None even a little bit. Bro, Makar, what am I doing with you? I was doing this last time. This did work wonders last time. Damn, absolutely ruined that guy. Absolutely ruined him. Ruined him. Hey, look at this. Nice. Has your hot water ever decided to get a hell of a lot hotter on its own. Oh, for sure. I've definitely had the hot water go a little too hot sometimes. Bro, what the fuck you think this happens? I don't know what the... Oh! Okay, I see. Makar, what do you do, bro? Can you do something with this? No. Can you do something with the wind? Throw you into the wind, bro? No. No, I don't know what you do, Makar. Makar, bro, I don't know what your thing is. Is this it? And then this blows me down. Great. Okay, I see that. Okay. Hold on. I'm guessing your hot water got a little too hot on you then, huh? Can't. I believe that, buddy. I believe that wholeheartedly. Bro, I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Oops. Can I pick him up and then put him? Can we both get on here? Oh, no. I don't know, guys. I don't know. What? What do I do? This is real confusing. I shower the way that I shower the devil. Shower the way the devil would be proud of. That's crazy. I don't know, guys. What the fuck is this? They talk about this wind temple like it's got wind and stuff, but I just don't believe it. Oh, you don't even do any of that, huh? I don't know what we do, Makar. Makar, what do we do, bro? There's a sound bit alert, bro. There's enough of those, huh? Do I just jump into this thing? That doesn't feel right, does it? Like there's no other place to go, I don't think. Yeah. I didn't think so. Okay. Hmm. Hungry witch. Yeah, I know. She want me in the cauldron, bro. She fattened me up. No, you can't do anything there. What the fuck? Bro, I don't know what to do here. I am legit confused. Whoa, what are you doing, Link? How do I turn off the wind? How do I turn off the wind? Can I freeze the wind? Doesn't seem quite right, but you cannot freeze the wind. Can I fire the wind? No. Can't fire the wind. Right? Nah, sure. I guess maybe it's these things. I don't know what these things are, huh? These little holes. What are these holes? I legit don't even know what these holes are. They kind of look like where you would plant the magic beans in Ocarina. They look like to me. I don't know what they are. You're fired. You're fired. Bro, I don't know what to do. I don't know what my task is here. Oh my god. Well, that didn't do it. I can't even, like, my car doesn't talk or anything either. Huh, that didn't work. Okay. Makar, you're kind of taking up the space here, buddy. I don't quite know. I mean, listen, we got to get the wind off. But how do we turn the wind off, bro? I don't know. There's no wind to conduct for you. Okay. Okay. What about this guy? Bro. Can he fly through this? A little bit. Okay, wait, is he strong enough to push this down? Bro, what? Okay, okay. all right, I get it now. So he got to be a little more of the dude here for me. I was not aware. Makar and I got to be working a little more together than I expected. We got to be working together more than I expected. Come on, Makar. Yeah, I didn't know what his things, you know, his powers would be here. Oh. 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 Whew. Tough. Big tough, bro. Use case as a creative to find that one particular file I saved called final draft edit final totally final last time totally final final. Yep, I've been there. Oops. Does it stay up? Generally so.
I failed the test to become the safety coordinator at the nuclear power plant. They asked what are the steps you'd take if the reactor coolant alarm went off. Apparent very large ones wasn't the answer they wanted.
Wow. What are the steps you take if the very large steps? Listen, I feel like that's just correct. What are they talking about? They just don't get it, bro. Title always brings in these amazing amazing little bits like that. Yeah, if you guys ever want to use, man, the TTS is Link. Like I have the power to aid you much, Link, but I can at least plant a tree here in this soft soil. Bro, what? Oh, you can plant seeds now. All of a sudden you can plant seeds? What about this? Does this help me? Yeah, there are some free TTS. You just have to use your channel points. And yeah, you can just do all of that just like that is like Title did. And get a little thing on stream like that. So I don't know what these guys do. Oh, that's it, huh? Since you found something TTS worthy, listen, I don't even know if there is anything that I would consider TTS worthy in the same sense, but I would still advocate people to do it because I think it's funny. I think you guys are pretty clever with that stuff, so. And yeah, I'd say, you know, even if you're like, I don't know if this is really that funny, it's probably worth it. Throw it down. I'm really good for a pity laugh too. You know, I'll hit people with a pity laugh all the time. I'm a giggly bitch, bro. I'm legit a giggly bitch, bro. But what are they doing? What are they doing to Makar, bro? Bro, what did they do to Makar, bro? I guess we'll have to find out. But also, really, what did they do to Makar? Where is he at? Oh, he's at the big... He's on the other side of this room? Where the fuck is Makar at? To my left.
What did the boy say to his butt? You cracked me up. I was the boy who said it in a fit of laughter when I was a wee lad. I still giggle to this day.
Lang, I'm over here. You cracked me up. Wow. Wow. You cracked me up. Schwang. You cracked me up. Dude, that's amazing. Love that. See? Good ones, guys. Good ones. Hold on. Let's get our bombs ready for these guys.
Shut up and take my money.
Whoa. Oh, here we get the bit version of this. Oh, excuse me, TTS. Never mind, he didn't want to. He thought your money wasn't worth it, bro. Hold on a second. Give me a moment. Yeah, so normally if you give some bits, the fucking TTS will read it out for you as well, but it did not, apparently. It did not. I wonder why. Also, I still haven't fixed it. I still don't know how to make my lights not be just green all the time, you know? I don't know what that's about. Thanks, Title, for the bits, even though you were doing them for a reason that is now null and void.
My sprinkler goes like this. And comes back like
there you go. There you get the whole thing there, huh? Let me at least you got it for free, right? At least you didn't have to do anything. Bro, yeah. It says bits are enabled, bro. I don't know what that's about. Oh? Hey, thanks for the blue. That should fix our lights too. Okay, let me see. Sending a message.
This is a test message.
Oh, thanks, Plankton. Not like I don't have the points for it. Yeah, I know, but I hate that you paid $1 for it and it didn't even go off. But also,
Title with the 100. Perfect.
Thank you so much for the biddies, bro. Even if they didn't go off, I'm sorry to see it for you, but you still get it through anyway. All right, let me get back into our game here. What the hell are we doing, brothers? I don't even know which way I came in anymore. That way. Is there something we can do? Let me try this. These all look like things, right? Like, I'm not tripping on this. Like, those all look like fucking bullseyes. It might not even be, actually. Let's just... Oh, I've already cut down all the plants here? don't know what I've done. I have not been paying attention enough. That's what I've done. Twang. Nice. Cool. Cool. Now we also get a little light, the blue lights today. That should be nice. Hopefully the lights will revert after that. And if they don't, I'll force them to. I'll tell them what's what. I'll speak about their mama. Oh my god. Nice. Oh my god. I was like, damn, what the fuck, bro? Okay, nice. Bro, we're having to change out so many different items for this. This is insane, man. You know, like this is crazy. There's so many item switches here. Oh god, what happened? Okay. Oh my god, what's happening? There we go. Man, I am just moving through this without really understanding fucking anything, if I'm honest, bro. Without understanding a goddamn thing, man. I think we need Makar for this. Hold up. Hey, buddy. Hey, bucko. Hey, friend. Hey. You can't be assaulting me like this. Can't be salting me like this at all. Do I need Makar here for this? You think? No, I need Makar. Makar, bro. My car, bro. My car, bro. Bro, how do I get my car out of there? Like, I feel like I'm progressing out without my car, and I don't like it. You know? It feels like my car is supposed to be here right now, and like generally he kind of is, but like, come on, bro. Come on, bro. Look at him over there. He's just all sad, bro. He's just all sad, bro. Hey, the lights went back, actually. They actually did. They actually did what they were supposed to. It's crazy. My car, bro. Oh! Ha! Ha! But did you hear him speaking like a fucking real ass person? He's over there with ha! Bro, I'm feeling a little bit, if I'm honest, confused and a little overwhelmed. Honestly, a little overwhelmed. Okay. Yeah, I get it. Nice. Glad I have the dungeon map. That helps a little bit. It's only 3 floors. Basement, floor 1, floor 2. Doesn't look terribly big at the moment. Well, it's hard to tell because we're just looking at basement one. I'll show you guys in a second. Let me just cut this grass. Somebody's got to keep up with it here. Link's lawn service is at your ready. Yeah, look, let's see. Okay, so we got floor 1. Floor 2 looks very small. And basement looks pretty small as well. Okay. I mean, honestly, I do hope that's kind of what travels through. Like I'm hoping that's what we continue with. Oh, I didn't like that. It's okay. That's okay. I think we can just go up here. Oh. Who's this weird hand over here? Who are all those weird hands? Oh, can I not? How do I? Oh, I gotta go all the way back? You gotta be mother effing jorking me, bro. You gotta be jorking me. I breathed on the mic on purpose that time. That's some bull spit, bro. That's some bull spit, bro. I can't believe they're doing this to me, bro. They're jorking me. They're absolutely jorking me, bro. They're absolutely doing it, brother. Okay. Okay. They're freaking doing it to me right now, bro. They're freaking jorking me, bro. Cool. I think we do want all of this. And then I think I can just do one of these. Come on, Link. You got this, bro. You got this, bro. Let's go up on a Monday. Okay. Bro, that guy's gonna be a problem. I can already tell. Whoa! Nice, got him. Got him. Boom, boom, boom. Nice. Done with them bitch asses. Rum bum 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 bum. Whoa. Rum bum 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 bum. Whoa. All right. Man, why is this room so windy? Windy Williams, bro. Okay. Where are we headed? Into this next room? Probably. That does sound about right if you ask me. Okay, what is this room? What is this fucking room, bro? Oh, this is the room with what's his face. He's over there. Okay, cool. Let's break that open. I think that I don't know how those things work, if I'm honest. I know that they're like transportation, but I'm not 100% clear if the color matters on which one goes to which one, or if it's just a whatever. Wham! Okay, that didn't work. I realize now that it's probably the boots with the fur. She hit the floor. She hit the floor. Maybe get lower. Shit, bro. I don't like this. If I'm honest, I'm not liking the look. I'm not liking the look of this. I guess we make our way down? Like crazy, right? Oh, what a weird dungeon so far. hasn't really given me everything I've been thinking it was going to give me here. Like, we're barely with Makar right now. I don't think there's anything we can do to change that. Hasn't really seemed like it. That seems like a back up move. Oh my god, almost didn't make that link. Oh, I see. Oh, go forward, Link. Compass? All right, nice. I do love that. It gives us at least a little semblance of what the fuck we're doing here. Do I just fucking shoot the fuck out of these guys? I guess so, right? Huh? Like, they're just fucking goofing around over here, and I'm just... Oh, that didn't get him, but maybe I placed the arrow in the wrong spot for him. Oh, there you go. See? Sometimes it's all about that. Okay, bunch of shit there. Bunch of shit up there. Some shit up there. Okay, all right. Well, that's legit unhelpful. I thought it was we just drop down, right? We just drop. Like, there ain't shit here. Oh. Gotcha, buddy. Yeah, give me that 1 rupee. I earned it. Damn, I thought that should have killed him. If you ask me, that should have killed him. Look, okay, this is an area from a car. He's supposed to be right here. That makes sense. Okay, there's a door there. We should hit that door first. Okay. Bro, they're giving me so much magic here. I don't know why. All right, let's go through this door. Oh, what's happening with these guys? They're really doing some weird shit there, bro. All right, let's get Iron Boots back out. Oh my god. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, I can't even get a fucking arrow out here. Ah, fuck, man. Oh, I got my boots on. That's why I can't do fucking anything. Nice. All right, 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 all right. Okay, that's the hole I made. I don't know what I'm doing with this shit, bro. This is full on fuck it we ball mode, huh? I guess. Full on. I guess I put this up next to it. Grab on there. Get on here. Do one of these guys. Oh, bro, I see it over there. They didn't let me know that that's where that was. They freaking lied to me, bro. They lied, bro. I'm not a big fan of this room right now. This room is so loud and obnoxious. It's so loud and so obnoxious. It's kind of crazy. You know, though, like, it's so loud, so obnoxious. This room, bro, that's an apt description of this room right now. It's that emote. It's just woo, rocked it, dude. I'm so glad that just stopped it for a second at least. Oh, thank God it stopped it forever. I hope. Hold on. We need to check the map. Is there another thing in here? Can't tell. Link's face is all over it. There is another chest here. There's another chest here. Well, how do you think you get it then? How do you think you get that chest, brother? How do you think you get it? You think you gotta break all these? It's worth a try, isn't it? Can I just blow it up with the bombs, maybe? Oh, I didn't mean to throw it. I meant to just drop it. You break? Oh, no, you can't. Insane. I think you gotta just do it this way, huh? But I don't allow that. Oh! Yeah, so this is gonna definitely be it, because you're gonna fight a couple of bros to do all this shit, huh? Oh my God. Can't fucking hit anybody for shit here. Bam. Oh no. Gotcha. Yeah, see, they're gonna make me do this, like, break each one, fight a couple of dudes. The problem is, I need the fucking joy pendants. And that could be another joy pendant, which is dumb, but I need to do it. Dude, it's these fuckers. I fucking hate these guys. I gotta be careful. These guys will fuck you up quick. Without hezzy, bro. Without a hezzy. Dude, I hate those dudes. Only 2 more to go. It's totally gonna be worth it, guys. There's no way it's not. Oh, really? We didn't get anybody on that one? Okay, well, that makes a little more sense to me. I was thinking it would be crazy for him to do it for everyone, but you know, whatever. Joy pendant probably worth. Yeah, fucking knew it. Fucking knew it, bro. Bro, I've played some Zelda games in my life, I promise. And it's crazy how much is coming out right now. You guys are seeing a master at work, bro. Like stuff we've never seen before in Zelda games. I'm doing it out here in a way that people have only seen it in Zelda games. It's crazy. What is it? What are we getting? Joy pendant? Ah, treasure chest. Okay. Do you know what to do with all the collectibles? When you say all the collectibles, WTF does that mean? What collectibles? The ones I've been collecting? That's crazy. Honestly, I don't think I've even ever heard anybody talk about it. Are you gonna lock the door behind me? Ah, mini boss time, huh? The collectibles. Does anybody see collectibles on here? I know what you do with the leaf. I know what you do with that, bro. I've got a couple of collectibles here. The face bag. Oh, this guy? Yeah, I know some of these. Joy pendants we got to give to the one lady. These we can make like the goo guys we can make potions out of. Some of these other ones I don't know. I remember the leaf you can make something out of. Who's just going in the way? No, the value of such a crest such as this, so you'd probably exchange this to somebody. Maybe you look worth it, but the fine accessories are quite valuable amongst connoisseurs. So some of this stuff is just golden feather. We can give these to somebody. Yeah, there's definitely some shit with it. I just don't know exactly all of it. So, you know, I know specifically what the one we're looking for, the joy pendants are for. Whoa! Holy H, bro. All right, I'm gonna try and focus on this guy a little bit first. Oh, fuck, that's hard. Wham! Okay. Oh, my bad. No. I want to be on this guy. Hold on. God damn. My targeting is not good here. Oh, get him there. Wham! Get him out of here. Oh, he's still alive. I hear him over there. No, I want to focus on him real quick. Give me a sec. Guys, is he dead yet? Please. He gotta be dead. All right. Oh, okay. My bad. Hold on, guys. Wait, I just want this stuff. Whoa. Okay, there he goes. Oh my God, I knocked one back to him? Bro, get out of here, bro. Give me your goods, brother. Give me your goods. Damn. Oh my God, bro. He be conjuring all kinds of mother effers out here. Oh my God. Hold on, bro. Oh. Ah, gotta get you out of here, bro. Gotta get you out of here too. Oh. Shit. Oh, God, no. I want to get you, bro. Hold on. I feel like this guy is... Holy shit. I feel like he's going to be the problem. If I can get rid of him, I don't think he'll keep summoning people. I think. Gotcha. Oh, my bad. Oops. No, I want to get you. Nice. Get him out of here. Nice. Oh, no. Shit, my bad. I think there's a way to do the Z targeting so it doesn't target the wrong person. You can kind of do it, but it's not super easy for me. Nice. We are using a lot of arrows on this mother effer. Not mad about it because I've had a lot. Oh! Get him. Nice. Give me your rupees, bro. Schwang. Schwang. Nice. Yeah, I figured once we got that guy, it shouldn't be too bad. The problem is we just got to get that. You got to get the conjuring to stop. That shit sucks, bro. Nice. Cool. Whang. Nice. Give me all the goods. Okay. What are we getting out of the chest? You got the hook shot. Do we not have the hook shot? So we got a hook shot upgrade? We got the Ocarina of Time hook shot now? Extends, it retracts, it latches onto things. What a cool invention. Bro, what? This is bullshit. They're literally like, it's different. Oh my god, it really is though. Hold up. We're doing crazy things now. This is kind of cool. Okay, hold up. Is it too late for coffee? For me? No. For you? Maybe, man. Grapple hook is different. Dude, I didn't even realize. That's pretty cool. On God, love a hook shot, bro. Hook shot is so good. Can't swing with hook shot. That's why it's the best weapon slash thing in this game, bro. That's why it's the best. The people have been saying it, actually. People have been saying it. People have been saying that it's the best thing in this game for a while now. People were saying that the grapple hook is actually bullshit and not very good. I've been hearing it, which is crazy. Why I was like, dang, that's crazy. People have been saying it. This is not the hook shot's fault. This is my fault. My aim is bad. Okay. It's not the hook shot's fault. My fault there. Damn. Okay. So now we can just, I guess, just hook shot back up. Okay. That's pretty freaking sick, bros. That's pretty freaking sick. That makes sense why there's these fucking things here. Because they want you to do this shit to it. They want you to do this shit. Bros. I'm honestly on to something with this. I'm honestly on to something with this, guys. You guys have never even seen anything quite like it. I kind of was like in this point of, not that I think it's that we weren't going to be able to do something here, but I was like, damn, like we're getting a lot of items and then not much of anything recently. but we had a lot of space, you know, we had space there. And so my thought was, what are we going to do there? You know? And then they give you the long shot. Where the fuck do you go from here, you think? You think you got to go across and then go... Oh, no, there's not even a thing there. Bro, okay. Hookshot can get you out of a lot of areas, but good Lord, can it not get you out of here, huh? I don't know what this thing above me is. I don't know what this freaking guy is right there. Who is that guy right there? Do you guys know? You guys know him? You guys call him friend? I hit him. Let's see what he does. Nothing. I hit him with this. Nothing. I don't know. I guess we fly over. Let's try it. I think I get what we're gonna do here, because I think we got to do this. And then we go here. Oh! Bro, what the fuck? What the fuck was that shit, bro? Bro, if they would have given us a hook shot platform right there, we would have not missed. But the game's too afraid of my raw power right now with the hook shot, bro. The game's too afraid of my raw power. Bro, can I hit that from here? Is that the one I'm supposed to go to? No, right? Oh, it's this one. The game's afraid of my raw power with the hook shot, bro. It's honestly afraid, bro. It thinks that if I get the hook shot for too much longer, that the game's pretty much over. I've been told. Give me a little bit of magic. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, there's some thoughts. The game's had some thoughts. When Miyamoto was making this one, he actually was saying some stuff like that, is from what I was told. Let me actually get this guy out just in case. All right, cool. There was some thoughts there could be some too much raw power with all this hook shotting around. And he was thinking about nerfing it, but then he talked to my uncle at Nintendo, and he told him, you better not. Okay, let's just go ahead and let's wrap this part of this up real quick, like. You go ahead and do that just as a safety precaution. It's actually something I talked about when we were building this game back in 2009. I don't know when this game came out. Back when we were talking about this game, it's been so long. Time is irrelevant at this point. We talked about how the hookshot might work. Bro, where the fuck am I going? I mean, I know, but oh, right there, of course, because my brother is right here, and I'm gonna hit this guy right in the freaking forehead, and he's gonna go, ouch. Link. The stone that blocks the entrance seems extremely heavy. Move it. Link, as if you were to become as heavy as the great Deku Tree himself. As the great Deku Tree was here himself. Okay. You think I just... Bro, what the fuck does that mean? You think I could do this, maybe? You do one of these boys? Oh my god, bro. Motherfucker fell right on me. Excuse me. I just need to get whatever's in here real quick. Oh, another joy pendant. Obviously, great, huge. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Makar, let's go, brother. I've got you. Damn. I don't even know what else we need to do. Let me look at our map here. Okay, so we got the room on the right. There's a room on the left. So the room on the left, if we're looking directly at the map, on the left there's that looks like it goes a hallway. There's one way that we go down. We haven't checked that room. And then on the far right there's a circular room that we haven't checked. Both of those. And then there's one on the left down that has a chest in it. We definitely need to take Makar down. He's got some stuff to do down there. And then on second floor there's a couple of things, but floor. Oh yeah, second floor is specifically that left area. So I think, yeah, if we're looking this way, we gotta go left and we gotta go right. Yeah, a couple of ways we gotta go still. I mean, lots of stuff to do. I think that's gonna wrap it up for me today. We're going a little longer than I wanted to today. But we take it, you know. It was a good one today. Cool dungeon so far. It's made me have to scratch my head a little bit on what to do and everything, which is kind of what you want. So, all right, let's come on back over. Beautiful. I do. 1, 2. Close my software. It seemed to help a lot last time, so we do want to do that. Forgot the hookshot was in this too, bro. It seems pretty legit in this too. So far at least. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. It's crazy how much of that stuff has been in this game so far. And I didn't even know about it either, so I don't blame you for not remembering it, you know. Dude, it's so good. This is such a fun game. I do love getting back into a little bit of the Zelda vibes again. It's legit kind of fucking sick. So all right, guys, I have a couple of things I'm just gonna hit you guys with. Come back over here real quick. I will not be streaming tomorrow. We were streaming today instead of tomorrow, so I hope you guys have a great day off tomorrow from streams and everything. I won't be back till Thursday, so we're gonna continue normal schedule on Thursday. We're gonna do a little more news, and we'll talk about whatever's happening there, and then we'll do some more Wind Waker. Outside of that, Vash will be streaming on Wednesday. That'll be his normal schedule and everything, so make sure you guys are checking that out. A little more Claire Obscure.
Oh, yo, Cherry. Oh my God. I was like, how did someone clip what what was going on earlier? Yo, Chronic Biddies 420s. I know it did, right?
Wow, what a clip. But yeah, Vash has been playing some Claire Obscure Expedition 33, and if you can't tell, a cannabis friendly community over there, so make sure you come by, check out some things. It's usually a pretty good time. Oh my God, bro, I mean, like, that's the people are just showing off what's happening over there. People are just showing it. Can't be afraid of it. So then normally Vash and I stream over on Twitch. We have a channel where we stream together. It's called The Wolf and the Kid. We are not going to be streaming this Sunday. But if you guys ever want to check us out, I'll give us a little shout out, and you can check us out. It's over on Twitch. We play together.
He really does like
games.
us being around him, huh?
Both of us on stream at the same time.
Oh, god damn it!
Oh, got
Nice.
it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Get the other one. Oh.
Oh, you can have your shoes back, man.
You can have them, you sick, gross son of a bitch. You soggy-footed motherfucker.
Soggy-footed motherfucker. Bro's out here throwing things that I just feel like, man, almost slurs. No. We need another Goose Game, bro. It would be great. But recently we were playing a little gamble with your friends, and that was awesome. We had a really, really good time. We've been playing some Slay the Spire, just games where if you guys want to come on by and hang out with us, we're usually having a great time. And like I said, you can see both of us on stream if we're playing games that where our perspectives will be different from the games we're playing. We'll have both of those on stream. Like lots of kind of fun stuff where if you ever want to come by and check that out. Yeah, so on Twitch, The Wolf and the Kid, and then on YouTube, it's just right on my channel if you ever want to check it out. I wish there was a better way to auto set it up to just be on Vash's channel, but there's like a collaboration thing on YouTube. I have not forgot about it. It's such a weird pain in the ass to do every time, and it doesn't completely work every time. I gotta wait until the stream processes and then do it, and it's a whole pain in the ass, and I don't always remember to do it. I wish there was a better way to do it. You need another Goose Game, bro. Another Goose Game would be great. I'd love more Goose, but we are getting Big Walk soon, so that's as close to Goose Game as we're gonna get from that company until they release that and give us another game. Quack or honk. Correct. All right, like I said, I will be back here Thursday if you guys want to come hang out again. We'll do some news and we'll continue some Wind Waker. We should be finishing up that Wind Temple. Doesn't look like we have much left to do in there. I'm very excited about that. And then we'll be off until next week. I think next week I'm back to normal schedule. I am looking Tuesday, Thursday. Yeah, everything's good there. I'm potentially super potentially looking at the 18th as a potential extra stream day. I don't know if you were looking at any dates yet, Vashman. You can hit me up. I've been trying to put another extra day in at some point to do some more Wind Waker. As looking at the 18th, I can also postpone until I can do another day if you wanted to, if you were looking at the 18th or anything like that. But just get it into your guys' minds a little bit. Potentially one of us could be that day. All right, I am going to send you guys over to our good friend Hello Plenty. She's on doing The Long Dark. She sent a thing out earlier, and I thought I didn't get to see what it said, but it just said have a great week off or something. And I was like, damn, is she not streaming this week? I didn't even look at it. And then I saw she was on today, and I was like, damn, I really should have read that. I still haven't, if I'm honest. So I'm guessing she's streaming today, but I don't know what her schedule is. I think we did this one last time, but I feel like it's still worth. Yeah, guys, go hang out with Plenty. She's absolutely fantastic. Make sure you guys go say hey. Make sure, just generally greet her with some love and care. And I hope you guys have a great night, and I will see y'all on Thursday. Bye, guys. Goodbye. Goodbye. Bye. Goodbye. Later, y'all.